welcome to Farm News Friday. We're kind of live now. So yeah, this is a new news thing we're going to do on Friday with all of your farming, food, and other agricultural news here on the Farm Traveler YouTube channel. So yeah, super excited you're here. Let's dive into it. Cut there. So last week, the National FFA Convention was held in Indianapolis, Indiana, for the first time since 2019, all thanks to this crazy thing called the pandemic. The convention featured a number of typical activities like convention sessions, career development events, various awards, and a concert. The convention even held its first ever on-site day of service activities, where FFA members helped the community of Indianapolis. This year's activity included building small pantries that will be placed throughout the city and help address hunger issues. Next year's convention will be held again in Indy, and it will be held there until like 2023 or something. So Indy is a great city. If you've been to the National FFA Convention, let me know. It's always a good time. Was there 10, 15 years ago? Saw Mike Rowe? 10 out of 10 would go again. So Southeast Ag is reporting that beef prices are on the rise, unfortunately. And why? Well, it's a little bit complicated. So continuing issues caused by both the pandemic and current state of the supply chain has caused almost all meat prices to rise. The problem isn't a meat shortage, no matter what people tell you. The problem is that workforces has decreased. People have been getting sick because of the pandemic, and because of a decrease in workforce and mixed with infections and increased consumer demand, all have led to high prices.
No food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off!
The USDA is reporting that the Consumer Price Index, a measure of the average change over time in the prices paid, has gone up 3% of meat compared to last year. This includes pork prices. Pork prices have actually decreased, which is bueno. So, go get a pork chop or something if you like that. Your Thanksgiving... but it's good news, so nobody freak out. Your Thanksgiving dinner will probably be 3 cents cheaper than last year's. So there's that. Okay, in some weird food news. Don't know if you're a fan of Bud Light, but Bud Light now has an eggnog...
Thank you.
Eggnog, sorry. Let's try it again.
Your feet.
Okay, sorry. All right, in food news, Bud Light now has a new eggnog seltzer. Try saying that 5 times fast. It's a real thing. Bud Light is made from 3 simple ingredients: rice, barley, corn, and hops, as you can see on their awesome website here. And Anheuser-Busch is actually the largest end user of rice in the United States and buys more than $120 million worth of rice each year. They're also the single largest user of hops for brewing in the world. Each year, Anheuser-Busch buys roughly 3.7 million pounds of hops from farmers in Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. So Idaho grows hops and potatoes, obviously potatoes. So, if you're crazy, if you like your seltzers, I like a seltzer every now and then. Not an eggnog seltzer, it's a hard pass. Deere, oh Deere is the best headline I could come up with the John Deere news. Last month was a little bit confusing and a little bit worrying for both John Deere and union workers working for John Deere. For both John Deere and members of the United Auto Workers Union, or UAW, after going on a strike, UAW and John Deere were able to come to terms on a new 6-year agreement. It leads to better wages, healthcare benefits, and retirement for all the workers. It's not bad. It's good they came to an agreement. The good thing is that the last strike was actually 30 years ago. So maybe the next strike will be in 2050, or maybe not at all. In some more political news, Ireland is proposing more carbon taxes for their farmers. So Irish farmers are not pleased at all with some new legislation in Ireland that is aiming to reduce total greenhouse gas emissions by 51% by 2030. The Irish Farmers Associations and many other farmers in Ireland have been driving tractors and farming equipment to the capital in protest. And in cool news today, Josie, friend of the show and TDF Honest Farming, has a new book out. It's called An Industry Worth Fighting For, and it's great. I'm only like 10 pages into it, but it's awesome. If you want to check it out, it's on Amazon, and it's all about Derek's journey with sharing his story of being a dairy farmer and how he's helped fight animal activists and rude trolls on the internet. So pick it up, it's great. And lastly, if you're new here at Farm Traveler, or maybe you've been here before, we have an awesome farm tour video where we were in Hilo, Hawaii, touring the Lava Aloha chocolate farm. It was great. You should check it out. We saw how they make chocolate from the cacao pod to cacao beans, all the way to chocolate, and their chocolate is delicious. So be sure to check that out. So anyway, thanks for watching this first ever Farm News Friday. Come back again next Friday here on the Farm Traveler YouTube channel for more farming, food, and agriculture news. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Bye.